And we're staying in the Eurozone right now to look at a 3-decade EU milk quota policy which came to an end. Now, the quota was designed to ensure a decent standard of living for dairy farmers, as well as fair prices for consumers. But with the quotas now gone, the EU wants to cash in on the Asian market by exporting there. Where does that leave dairy producers in Greece? John Soropoulos looks at that.
The Volos Dairy Cooperative is booming. Recently, it invested $7 million in this state-of-the-art plant. It sells all the milk its 600 dairy farmers can produce and pays them a few cents above the European market rate per litre. But even that, its president confesses, may not now cover their costs.
The production cost in Greece is higher because of the cost of cattle feed. In Northern Europe you have green fields for more months of the year than in Greece, so their animals graze freely and feeding them is cheap. Here the animals are penned in and depend exclusively on the cattle feed the farmer gives them.
Feeding milk-producing cows is expensive. They require a high-calorie diet rich in grains. Takis Tsatsalidis rents fields to grow some of the feed himself, but now he will lose more than $20,000 a year in EU subsidies.
Before the crisis, we got 53 cents for a litre of milk. Now the going rate is more than 33 cents. Thank goodness for the cooperative. It sells us cattle feed on credit. If it weren't for them, we would have shut down.
Like Tsatsalidis, Greek dairy farmers are small-scale. They satisfy just half of domestic demand, and their market share is shrinking because many can't afford to stay in the business. Now, liberalization threatens to wipe them out.
Northern European countries are expected to increase milk production, flooding Europe with cheaper milk. That could price Greek dairy farmers out of the competitive market that is now being fostered. But they could stand a chance in a more cooperative kind of market.
Farmers' cooperatives make no profit. They maximize returns to their members. Their markets are local and loyal and might pay more for fresher, higher quality milk than competitors can ship in. That price difference could help bridge their producers' widening competitiveness gap. So while the Volos Dairy Cooperative cannot compete in Europe, it may manage to hold its own against the coming storm.